All right, so in Aeries, you've gone to reports and you have downloaded a single PDF file of about 32 pages or however many students you have. Each page represents a student's progress report because you used progress by students. Now, I would love to show you how to use Kami to provide your students or parents, or both, of course, with personal comments. So I'm going to tap on Kami. I know I've already logged in with my district credentials, and this account is all mine. I'm going to open from the computer my, let's see if I go up here, in my downloads folder, that print gradebook gobbledygook folder. That is my 30 or 32 page PDF. Tap on it, tap open, and it's going to open it up right here in Kami. You might know what's coming next. I'm going to now come over here, and where it has a T for text box, choose a size, maybe 18, nice and large. Choose a color if desired, keep it professional, but make it stand out. Blue is a good color. And now when I tap over here onto this page, one of many pages in this single PDF, I'm going to first add some comments. So, enjoying your daughter's knowledge and support in technology. Maybe this one's a real helper when it comes to getting into and staying in Google Meets. Perhaps there are some areas where she could be doing better, and of course areas where she shows a lot of growth, and whatever you want to say. All right, so I've typed in my little notes here in this box, and while I'm doing that, it's reminding me that this file is not uploaded to the drive yet. That's okay. I'm going to ignore that for right now. I could scroll through all 32 pages doing the exact same thing. I've got everything already chosen, so I would literally just have to tap on the next page and enter more notes about that student. But rather than scrolling through these private progress reports and having to blur them out for you, I'm going to move on to the next step. Up here in the upper right-hand corner, there are 3 lines. Those 3 lines we also call hamburgers. Sometimes we call it a pancake. Depends on how hungry we are. When I tap on that, look what we see. Split and merge document. I'm literally going to take this 32-page document, for which we see just the one right now, and I'm going to split it into as many individual pages as needed. I tap on that, it begins to process, and in just a second I'll be able to tap another blue button, and it says continue to split merge. Excellent. Now this document is already chosen. This is the one we've been working on. You can see my little notes right there. If I needed to add any more documents, I could drag them here. I'm not going to do that. I'm simply going to hit next. And now I can see all 32 pages. If I want to scroll through, I can see each of them, make sure each of them has comments as I go through. I could do that. At this, or if I want to just pull one out right now, I could just drag and drop certain pages out of here to only choose certain ones that I want to provide to parents right now. I'm just going to split all the pages though and have them all ready for myself. Now when I tapped on the word split pages, or the button for split pages, it says split however many pages. I want every single one. Every single page will be split. So I'll continue because that's what it says. From here, I may choose to go in and name each of my pages. I don't have to, but I may. If I'm not sure which one belongs to who, I can tap on these little arrows to preview the page and then come back and name it right here. So we're going to call this one Abby. And that is not the child's name, by the way. And I can go through and do that for each page. I'm going to tell you right now that with this little pop-out preview thing, that does make it pretty easy to name the pages. Now, I could just pop out again and export or throw into my downloads folder this one. But again, I'm going to try and do all of this in one sitting. And so I'll go through and name each of these pages by the student's name by popping it open real quick to preview and then coming back here, double clicking till it turns blue to highlight and renaming it. When I'm done with that, and that will be pretty quick, I can then tap on this nice bright pink button in the upper right hand corner to export all. What export does is it sends it back to my downloads folder. And that's exporting the entire file, but this time the file is made up of 32 individual files. So really it's a folder made of 32 individual files. So let's do it. Again, it gives you a choice. Do you want to download those files onto your Windows Explorer like we just had them? Or this time, would you like to put them in your Google Drive? I'd like to take a minute just to describe that if you do put them in your Google Drive, it is lined up with your district Google Drive. And once they are in your Google Drive, you will have the option to make a link to each document so that you can just send a link to parents. I'll review that in the next video, but when you're here to make a choice, I'm going to have us just stick with the download. And so I will hit continue, and there is going to be a folder in my downloads area, my file explorer, which I'll show you in just a second. Download file. Excellent. Down here in the lowest left-hand corner, you can see that this time when it downloaded it, it's called cami_output.zip. That's good to keep in mind. Might want to write that down somewhere because you may need to look for it. And we'll talk about another feature about this folder in a second that I want to remind you of if you've never unzipped a folder before. Let's go ahead and minimize here and open up the File Explorer. Go to Downloads, and there it is, cami_output. Now, what's unique about this folder isn't the fact that it has 32 files in it, but it has a zipper. If you have never worked with a zipped file before, I'll show you how to take care of that really quickly right now. Double click to open. When I did that, I got this little pink band reminding me that I need to extract the files before I can do anything with them. Here's the one named Abby. We can pretend they're all named. I'm going to get all of these individual sheets separately, but I can't do it until I extract them. So tap extract. It'll ask you where you want. By default, it'll put it right there next to the one that's zipped. So I will just stick with the default, extract. It is extracted. It's opened up this new folder, but like I said, I want you to see them together. So back to my downloads. And there is the one with the zipper. And with the same name without a zipper is the extracted version. Okay? So now you have something you can drag and drop into an email if you want to. Something that you can put into a portfolio of some sort that you're building. In the next video, I'll show you what happens when you take these same files and you put them in your Google Drive. Thanks for watching.